Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch, and on this absolutely beautiful 7th of July 2023 day, I am really excited to be doing a video on this freshly arrived and absolutely stunning, to me at least, I love it, 2017 66 plate Murvi Morello. So Murvi Motorhomes, they are a extremely high-end bespoke van conversion company based in Lee Mill, this is the A38 South Devon Expressway. They're about 20 miles in that direction. They've been around since the 80s, and they are incredibly high quality, hand craftsman built, very bespoke van converters. Basically, they've built on a range of chassis going from Torbit Expresses to Volkswagens, but their key stock and trade has always been the Fiat Ducato. So they do a range of different vans. Now their longest serving model, and probably the van they're best known for, and the van that's won endless awards, is the Murvi Morello. Now those who know Murvi know them. Their customer base is long standing. If you wanted to order a new Murvi today, you'd be paying huge money for it. They're very bespoke. They have a starting price, and then basically you can have whatever you want from the Fiat options list and from their own extensive options list. But it all adds up, and you'll be waiting a long time to get one. So whenever we get the opportunity to take one in part exchange, particularly a modern one like this, we're really excited. So this is a one owner from New Van. We took it in part exchange. It's only done 14,000 miles. It's a 2000, I think it's a 17. It's a 17 model year, 66 plate. So I think it was registered early 17, but it'll be January, February if it was. One owner from New, 14,500 miles only, 6 metre Murvi Morello. It's based on the Fiat Ducato. Now the gentleman who spec'd this up from New had his own Ducato custom ordered to his specification, and it is incredibly high. There's things on this which I've not sort of seen before, or very seldomly if ever. So going from the start, so it's the 2.3 turbo diesel, they all were, and this is the 180 horsepower range topping one, and it's on the maxi chassis, which won't mean much to most people. But what that means is it came with 16-inch wheels and upgraded suspension. The gentleman drove a standard chassis one and didn't like the ride, so he went for the maxi chassis, which gives it a different ride experience. Basically, I kind of like the way it's white with a black bumper, so it's a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing, this one, because you'd never guess, but apart from the badge that says 180, so it's the range topper. We never see 180 brake van conversion, so you'd have power to spare. It's the 6-speed automatic as well, which was brilliant. It's got heated seats, all sorts of cab spec. It's really cool. So we've got daytime running lights, we've got black bumpers, are practical in fairness to it. You know, if I was buying this van, I'd be tempted sticking some black alloys on it, but you don't need to. It's kind of got this utilitarian charm as it is, I think. So you've got the biggest 16-inch wheels, again for ride comfort. This is a van which is practical, very practical. So you get better ride quality because you've got the bigger wheels, and these have got very expensive Vanco Continental all-season tyres on them, which you can go anywhere, any time of year, in any ground conditions on. So we've got colour-coded door handles. Everything's option on these. Remember, none of these things are standard. So you've got an awning rail and a wind-out Fiamma awning. We'll come back to the inside when we do the inside, so I'll close the sliding door for now. Big double glazed side window, and then 2 sliding opening windows here, because obviously the door comes across them, so you wouldn't want lift opening ones. But handy thing with them is you can keep them open when you're driving as well, which will give you a bit of airflow for your rear passengers or your dog if you have a dog. It's got an internal freshwater tank. These are set up for proper year-round use. You've got powerful heating systems, onboard freshwater tank of a very good size, which takes up this area here. That's your fridge vent for your little domestic fridge freezer. And then coming around to the back, we've got reversing sensors. Can't see a camera, but it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have one. But I can't see one, but it's certainly got the sensors, and a 2-bike rack up there as well, which is handy. Now if you're not cyclists, you can use that for storing your chairs and stuff if you wish. The other place you can store your chairs is your bathroom. Now if ever I've seen a loo with a view, this would be it. So you can imagine that, living the dream. You're sat overlook a Scottish loch somewhere, relaxing on the throne. Fantastic. So it's got the Dometic toilet, which amongst other beautiful things has a ceramic toilet bowl, which is very exciting. You've got a shower that pulls out, clips up there, and then a shower curtain to protect your back doors. Then inside of this one you can see your large fresh water tank and your fridge vent there, which is vented through the back there. Close these up. Be very careful when you're closing this one, because if you're not careful you might whack yourself in the head with the bike rack, which many years ago my handover man did when he was doing a handover. Slammed the door closed and knocked himself out. Never seen anybody do it since though. So that's the dump point for your Dometic cassette toilet. On the roof you've got a couple of handy 2-lay roof bars. You could add a box of them or use them to strap your surfboards or your paddle boards to. We've got an outside TV or satellite hookup point there. I don't think there's a roof mount aerial on this. I might be wrong. I have looked on the roof and I can't remember. We'll have another look on the roof on the inside. What there is on the roof is a very large solar panel with a Victron energy charger, which are very high quality. This will be your mains hookup. I haven't checked what battery or batteries it's got, but it's certainly got a big solar panel mains hookup. Waste dump point there, and the flue for your heating system. So heating is taken care of along with hot water with the wonderful Webasto dual top. That is a diesel electric system, so if you're hooked up to the mains it works on electric, and if you're not on the mains it runs on diesel from your fuel tank, which means you're not using a lot of gas. It's very powerful and extremely economical, and you've got a massive diesel tank compared to your underslung gas tanks. This has an underslung gas tank, so there's no gas bottles needed. Gas is taken care of by filling up with LPG at a petrol station pump, which of course you can do anywhere across the UK and Europe with some adapters, which you can't do with Calagas. So that's a large underslung tank. It will last you ages, because the only thing the gas is doing in this van is your fridge and your cooker, and your fridge will work on mains when you're hooked up. Another double glazed window for your lounge, and another one for the lounge as well. It's a cab spec, colour coded door handles, manual fold, electric adjust heated mirrors. I'd said manual fold, you know what I didn't check was that. I've only ever seen one other van with electric fold mirrors, but yeah, you've got electric fold mirrors, which again was a special order, Fiat option only, and really handy down the Devon country lanes. So we've got electric fold, electric adjust heated wing mirrors, central lock-in, Remis concertina cab blinds on the front, on the sides and the front. Auto gearbox, no leather steering wheel. How unusual. So he spec'd it, because these came as standard with a leather rim steering wheel if you had the auto, so you actually spec that out of it, which some people don't like the leather because it can feel a bit sticky and clammy on your hands. So that's quite a neat thing. These little things amuse me, being a motorhome geek. Twin swivel cab seats, really nice upholstery in this, very high quality, very comfortable. You can have any upholstery with Murvi, and this is really nicely done. Fog lights, air conditioning, cruise control, hill descent control, traction plus. It's got an aftermarket but probably fitted by Murvi Kenwood in-dash stereo stroke sat nav. I'm not sure how up to date that is, but it's probably one that's got an SD card, so you could update it if you wanted to. Auxiliary input down there for that, and that's got Bluetooth for your phone calls. I would presume DAB, but I haven't checked, but they normally do. In fact, it's got an auxiliary area, which normally means it's DAB as well. Passenger airbag, and another incredibly rare Fiat option, Fiat heated seats. Fantastic. Do you really need it with cloth? Arguably not, but it's a nice thing. So this has been set up for very cold weather use. You change for a Wild Axe, and Wild Axe as well are renowned for their high quality off hookup capable year round cold weather appropriate van conversions. It's not a mark on the outside, but there are some light, oh no they're not, I thought there were some light, there's some light sort of bush marks in the window, only just, a lot of it's dust from the quarry next door to us, so it's very minor. So opening up the lovely side door, and what you get is acres of space. And of course, if you've got a nice view out here, you can open it up and look at it there from your absolutely opulent and super comfortable sofa. It's a very wide step, much wider than most electric steps you'll see on van conversions. Twin swivel cab seats, they all beautifully matching upholstered. Main socket there. Murvi always do fixed carpets, but they're in beautiful condition. And then you've got the Morello's famous adjustable lounge space. So you can do lots of things with a Morello sofa, a fraction of which I can actually remember. Now this one's got one travelling seat, So amongst other things you can do, where it's got one 3-point seat belt, there might be some extra 2-point ones, but you've certainly got one 3-point rear travelling belt anyway. And what you can do is, all of this will come into a very good sized double bed simply by sliding that out. All of this flattens and you've got a really big double bed. And then you've also got the option of turning it into a dinette. So this will basically pivot. We have a man who can show you these things and turn it into a full different layout seating area. You may never use it, you may do. It's very, very clever. Now again, the fit and finish and the comfort of these things, oh, you can't see the angle. You can probably see the angle I'm at there. I am very, very comfortable. Now this will slide out and slide in, so you can lounge as you do wish. Massive hecky roof light up there, a little storage capacity over the cab, which is beautifully curtained off, which I love. There's lights absolutely everywhere through the van, and it's all done very neutrally, so this very light sage and grey colour scheme carried throughout the van, I think will age very, very well, because it's very on trend still at the moment, but it's comfortable without being shouty. I like it a lot, as you can probably see. Now Morellos, they've been the same forever, which is brilliant. So you've got plastic and wood cabinet work of tremendously high quality. These will be very, very quiet to drive. All your windows open, unlike an auto sleeper. These will have bits of storage underneath as well. This is only 6 meters, and yet you've got this fantastic kitchen. Loads of floor space for your doggles. Loads of cupboard space. Again, everything's just proper. Rear speakers, Kenwood ones, lovely. Sockets absolutely everywhere. You've got the controls there for your Webasto heating system, and you've got your solar charge control of your gas tank level gauge there as well. Loads of cupboard space. Just come in this, we've not touched it. He brought it in incredibly clean. Another little Murvi trademark. This is both a headrest and your TV, which is really big. Is that a 21? I don't think it's a 24. It's certainly not a 19, so it's at least a 21 modern Avtex. That's the only thing we don't check or guarantee in vans, is audio visual equipment, but it is there. Now, because I can't remember what I said was on the roof, let's have a look on the roof. So, no TV area. We could fit one. There's not a lot of roof space left, or you could just stream instead, or use an external one, but we could fit a little one back there, I'd imagine. But you do have a good sized solar panel and those roof bars, plenty of skylights, all of which would have been cost options from Murvi again. Amongst those would have been this £400 plus filtered water system. That we don't guarantee, but there's nothing to go wrong with it. You just, if you turn the water pump on and filtered taste free water comes out, you have to change the filters every so often. Loads of really deep storage cupboards, all open and closed beautifully. Oh, I just left some plates in as well in a little tailored rack. So that's your domestic 3-way fridge freezer. You'll see them in loads of vans. They're really good. Good size. And cooking facilities. It was up to the owner what they wanted. There's 2 sockets over there. You've got a 3 gas burner hob, acres of workspace, and up top you've got a little Smev oven and grill. Now there's plenty of room to carry a microwave and plonk it there if you wanted to. Up there, optional 2-way fan. These always get little sort of bits of tree and stuff. Anyone wants to try and work out how to access that to clean it out. This will suck air in or suck air out. And of course you've got your opening windows. And then we're back to the real nice little bathroom there. So you've got a good sized mirror, opening skylight. That's if you don't want to open your back door and have your room with a view, so to speak. Oh, forgot about this really massive wardrobe here as well, stroke storage space. So in here there's big shelves for storage. These are all adjustable if you want to take them out or move them. Freestanding table, which you can use both outside or put over there. What's that back there? That's a little 230 volt isolator switch for something. Second table, which will go up there for the passenger as well, or for people there to use as a coffee table. Really, really cool. Hanging rail and your awning winder handle. All been beautifully done. Now price on this is $52,995, and I know that's a lot of money for like a late 16, 17 van. However, if you were to spec one of these up new today to this spec, particularly this sort of cab spec as well, it's going to be big money in fairness to it, and it is super. It's one owner, it's got plenty of service history. I presume, I haven't checked, but I'd be surprised if he hadn't. We will give it a major engine service, a full MOT, a full habitation service. We'll give it a valet, although it is very, very, very clean, and our own 12-month warranty, which covers everything apart from the TV and the water filtration debris there, but everything else is covered for a year. And yeah, it's lovely, and I think it will sell quick. It's 52,995. Got to be saving £35,000 over the new price for 14,000 miles. This is us. Can you see that? There we go. Give us a call, 01626 832 792. If we're out here doing videos, call the mobile 07432 662 558. Check us out on highbridgecaravans.co.uk. But when I get excited about fresh arrivals, these vans actually hit YouTube sometimes before they hit the website. Come and see us at Highbridge Caravan Centre, Devon, not Somerset. Go to Somerset too, but come see us first at the Devon branch at Teen Grace, Newton Abbot, Devon, just off the A38 South Devon Expressway, and ask us about this absolutely gorgeous Murvi Morello. Thank you very much. Goodbye.